I hear so many things that are repeated so often, and then I always ask people, what is like the source on this? Because every time I try to like dive into finding sources, it's either, first of all of this is like based on like, it'll be based on one study, sample size equals 4, or it'll be like one study from like 1962. Like I hear things repeated so often, like 92% of porn is like violent or degrading. And I'm like, I watch a lot of porn, and it's pretty rare that I come across something that's actually like violent or degrading. But then I'll see something like, it'll say something like facial abuse counts as like degrading or violent. But then like the facial abuse will be like, if the woman like even slightly like gags on a dick or something, it'll be something like that. And I'm like, okay, maybe, but like we're stretching what these things mean now. I don't know. Like it just, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm curious sometimes where these numbers come from. We're like, oh, like, yeah, it's 90. Yeah, that's one I hear repeated a ton. Yeah.
And vile treatment of women in the bedroom. That itself is bad enough. As far as statistics for regular use, 57% of men just ages 30 to 49 have reported using pornography in the past month, and 42% have admitted to using it in the past week. Mind you, these are just 30 to 49-year-old men. We're not talking about men in their 20s. The first sign I'm going to give you is extremely anecdotal, but I think it's honestly one of the best ways to be able to tell, especially if you pride yourself on having good intuition. A lot of times you can tell by the eyes, the way that they look at you and other women. A lot of men who have
go to a regular porn website right now and count how many videos are hardcore on the main page. Right, it's over 50%. Yeah, but even when you say hardcore, it depends on what you mean by that. Because those definitions, I feel like they change over time. Because like hardcore porn, when I think of like what's hardcore in old porn definitions means that you're seeing PIV. It means you're seeing dicks going into vaginas. That's considered, that, or at least when I was going, that was like hardcore. And then softcore will be, you don't actually ever see genitalia. You only see nipples, and then like there'll always be like a bush or a fake bush covering the lady's pubis. I don't know what the fuck you would call it. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if Pornhub is like representative. Okay, we've got the first thing looks like a blowjob video. The second thing looks like a blowjob video. Third one is a fuck. Is this like a the swingers put together a huge orgy? I feel like I'd have to watch these to know if these are. This one is a jerk off instruction video. Are you in incognito mode? Yeah, of course. I ask my roommate to record me. He gets excited and fucks me. He has a big dick. I come in my stepsister every time I want. Like, I don't know if I'm trying to think if I would consider like any of these like violent. But I might have to watch for like violent. Titles are also clickbaity. Yeah. Runaway stepniece gets treated like a personal free use sex slave by her auntie and her husband. This one might be hardcore. Or like hardcore as in like involves some whatever bullshit. Hot anime girl is riding you until you impregnate her. Does that count as extreme squirt compilation? How did they make it happen? What is that question? What do you mean, how did they make it happen? Yeah, I don't know.